Today we have Heislyc here. I think probably you know him or you may not. He's the guy behind Startup Mama, the group, and also Dev Asia Development House, and also Devance Academy, where he runs institute for young graduates in the development industry, so that provide them upskilling skills for that. Hello, Heislyc.
Hi, Veron.
How have you been?
Great.
Okay, a bit of today I think we want to talk more about Devance Academy, because most of people will know you as the Startup Mama guy. So can you tell us a bit about the inspiration on the founding of Devance Academy?
Thanks, Veron. So I started building my first startup and then shut it down. That was 13 or 12 years ago. And ever since then, I got involved in more things, mostly community building efforts. So that's where Startup Mama started. And then one thing leads to another. I went on to run accelerator program, I organized hackathon, and then eventually I found opportunity and I found the market needs to engage project management service, to engage software development outsourcing team. That's where I started Dev Asia. But at the same time, I do a lot more things dealing with startups and SME, and they always come to us asking for help to build software. And it's hard to miss the fact that after so many years, the market, the whole ecosystem continue to struggle with better access to tech talent. And that's why we started Devance Academy, to solve this problem.
Okay, since you said the pool is very small, right? From your current experience and then knowing being in the scene, what is the size of a company, a software development company, usually in Malaysia? How big can it go? What is the normal size of it, the average?
The average size would be from 10 to 30 for a typical software house. So I talked about the pool being small. So last year, a rough estimation of all the job sites for the tech jobs, there was about 56,000 tech jobs that is still unfilled, looking for talent. And that's the kind of situation we are in. It ranges from junior to senior. And then I look further, by 2030, there's a well-established statistics and study. By 2030, there will be 47 million potential shortage of tech talent around Asia Pacific. I know that this is not just a market challenge, it's a business opportunity as well. And I don't see enough solution in the market. That's why we do what we do.
Ah, I see. Okay, when you're doing this, right, can you share with us more about it? What sets Devance Academy apart in the similar industry? What's the difference between you and universities or other institutions that is offering similar courses?
Yeah. Right now, we created this program called Programmer Career Accelerator. It is focused on coaching, not so much on teaching them the programming basics. So we design our program by 3 elements. It has to be learned by doing. So everything is on a project basis when they develop their skills. Second, it's focused on their employability. So we do not just focus on technical skills. In fact, we spend more time on the soft skills development, on the coaching, providing them access to our mentors and our community so that they know what to expect of themselves in terms of working in a team, in terms of participating in a real-world projects, and how do they showcase what they have done. All these things, as well as preparing for tech interviews. Our target audience are the fresh graduates, and we help them to become job ready as a junior programmer. And so the final very important element is we do not position ourselves as a training house. We don't use the word training in Devance Academy. We think that training is an outdated concept, but in Devance Academy we talk about upskilling, we talk about skills development that to a certain extent, it needs to be personalized to each and every talent. And it has to be continuous. And so in Devance Academy, we position ourselves as a community-centric academy where I personally am driven by community building, and I'm just continuing that spirit and efforts in Devance Academy, where we are a lifelong learning community for digital talents, and that's why we continue doing.
Ah, interesting. So when you said that it's not on the training part, right, more on coaching. So does these students that comes into, fresh graduates coming into Devance Academy, do you have a placement of a coach? You know, for example, developer, how long is the duration that they are handheld, for example? Is it a handheld situation?
Yeah, we designed it to be a 3-stage program. First, they have to apply and enroll and take our assessment for us to profile them and decide how best to provide them the coaching program. Secondly, they go through the coaching program. It's a mix of self-paced learning from our recorded videos and live coaching sessions. And we keep it a month for it to be intensive and transformative for the talents, so that they can expect to be job ready and join the workforce on the month 2 onwards. And as they graduate our program, we will start the matchmaking process with our pool of vetted employers. Right? It's still up to them to decide which employer to join, but we have offered them a pool of employers that is most fitting their preference. It could be location, industry, or the whether it's remote or hybrid. We do all this matchmaking, and so the primary revenue comes from our employer for the placement fees. And again, we don't just leave them cold when they join the employers. We do design a 6-month follow-up program with them to ensure that they did join an employer and have this what we call gainful employment opportunity.
Oh, sounds great. No honesty on that. Because from what we see, I see there's a lot of all these short courses or upskilling courses. Once you're done in the 3 months, right, you're done. Correct? Because no offense, even under HRDF, right, they are, once you're done, you just go back to work. Can you share some success stories or examples of these individuals, and who are like your partners who has got employed?
Yes, one story that I always share, it's about this our graduates from our first cohort. Her name is Xiaoqing. When we met her, she already know what kind of career she wants, which is to become a data scientist. But of course, you do not just start your job as a data scientist. So she starts to, other than joining our program, she also take a lot of external courses to really build up her data analytics and engineering skills. And we managed to recommend her to NTT Data, and she's still with them, taking on multinational company projects. So she's now a data analyst at NTT Data with some of our help, but a lot of credit to her as well, because she's dedicated, she knows what she wants, and definitely she's more confident in taking on that first job.
Oh, her first job in the NTT as data analyst right after Devance Academy.
That is true.
Xiaoqing, we're going to interview next. NTT Data. Thank you for sharing a bit of all this Devance Academy. Being in the industry, how do you stay updated with the latest trends, and advancement? You see, once it was IoT trend, now it's an AI trend. Everyone is trying to catch up with all these things.
I couldn't name specific, but yes, in the tech industry, every day feels like a month, and we really got to stay in touch with all this development. So I put myself into many WhatsApp groups for the industry updates. I gotta filter the unproductive small talks, but I do use that as a source of what's the latest news about the industry. So like I join fintech group, I join AI, a blockchain group, whatever, whether it's Facebook group, LinkedIn group, or WhatsApp group, that's one. And I still follow some of our tech media that is closer to our region. E27, Tech in Asia, locally there's Digital News Asia, and Twitter and LinkedIn is a good source of industry updates as well, where I follow some of the tech leaders. Sometimes they are just like a senior engineer in a big tech company, but their updates are authentic, passionate, and sometimes we got a lot of quick insights about where the industry is moving. Yeah, so really encourage everyone to like follow a lot of people for quality updates and insights about the industry.
For these Twitter ones, right, when you say in the insights, does it happen to anyone sharing? Okay, let's say you ask a question that you meet you stumble upon a challenge. If you ask around that, would there anyone answering it? Do you have any of this experience of it?
That depends. Twitter may not be the right place if you encounter a programming problem. And then there's a community for that. There is Stack Overflow. All developers should know already. But I think I'll slide in about Devance Academy, where we do have a Discord community as well, where we we encourage any developer, but mostly 80% of them are still junior, and because that's what attracts them. They want to be at a place where they can discuss about career choices, where the industry is going, their programming, their software engineering challenge in their career. So we do have create this additional avenue for them to stay and learn.
When you said inside the Discord, right, do you have any mentors and the senior developers there? So when they ask questions, these junior developers will be mingling among themselves, and then the seniors will be replying them on the questions that they have.
Yep,
so they can also
right.
reach out to them through Discord privately.
Yes, we have a label, like it's easy to set the role, and it's easy to identify who are the mentors, who are our coaches. So coaches are those who focus on delivering the knowledge content, and mentors are more free and easy basis where they will support whenever they are requested.
Okay. Thank you so much. And then, but is there anything else you would like to share with the audience about Devance Academy or your personal journey in the industry?
It's a bit ambitious, but I sort of juggling between Devance Asia and Devance Academy now. I'm building up my team for both operations. But we do this. It's definitely relevant in these two businesses. One, we outsource our software development expertise, and the other, it's a journey of building this community of digital talents. Starting with supporting them through upskilling, through job placement, and in future we will be consolidating these two, business and it still support our end goal, our long-term vision, which is to become the leading digital talents community throughout ASEAN. And we want to grow beyond Malaysia, and really, we are not expecting everyone to work for us, but we want to be able to serve the market, the ecosystem with better talents that is hungry and willing to upgrade themselves at every point in time, because when they do that, they are able to create better life for themselves and their family, and also support our nation agenda to continue to grow our digital economy. And I think that's extremely important and urgent to address, and that's why we do what we do. We do our parts to grow the local talent pool.
So this man is the one that is driving this train, providing his Dev Asia more software developers. Correct. Okay. Lastly, How much is this cost? And then is it all fully remote that anyone from Thailand, Indonesia they sign up anytime?
Everyone is from the internet who is welcome to check out our website. It's Devance.academy for the program info. We will consistently roll out more cohorts, and because there's a mix of self-paced learning and live coaching sessions, so the schedule is just on a lowering basis. Yeah.
Great. So I would say that anyone can just study remotely for this. Once they graduate, they have a basic certificate of programming course from any university.
That's a target audience we are targeting. Anyone who, whether they learn programming by themselves, they just need to have a bit of programming basics, and they have this desire to be job ready as a programmer. Then we believe our program is a good bridging program, because we also support on the job placement.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I'm going to conclude this. Is there any advice from you as a veteran to anyone who wants to go into this field, software development?
Like anything else, you got to sharpen your skills. You got to put in enough hours and to reap the benefits and rewards in this career. If you dream to become a musician, I imagine you, or the pianist, I imagine you playing hours of piano every single day. And if you want to explore software engineering and earn 6 figures annual income, then you need to put in the hard work and put yourself in the community, in an environment where everyone is there to support and empower you to success. So Devance Academy is one of your choice. I have to say that, and thanks, Varun, for this casual chat. Thank you.
Hey, thank you so much, Heislyc. So, we really have a whole summary of it. If you are trying to go into the software development, being a programmer or related industry, try out Devance Academy. Thank you.